Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Crach Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Triss. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Arda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugus, Madman Lugus' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Forgive me. I remember our meeting all those years ago, but I don't recall your name.
Ceres on Crate, Crach her da, and her big brother Hjalmar called a Sparrowhawk. A Jarl's daughter she is. Fat lot of good it does her.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first, wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn. Show the little wench her place.
Hurry it up,
Why
old
not
man!
Hugos? Actually, dog shite idea. You never picked.
Show me what you've got, monster! Hurry it up, old man!
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a witcher, Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the natter and let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
Well, if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Just visit your own.
Come and treat the Jarl with me. It'll be easier going.
On a cold,
What,
distant
Nordling?
shore, you're not there. Across the wide, somber sea, you're not there. Then I left myself behind, drove you from my heart and mind, across the wide, somber sea. You're not there.
Then the Jarl of Hindersfjeld sacrificed a whole flock to the gods, so they'd send a man with the courage and the strength to slay Mortford. First here. Where'd you hear that?
I tell you, there's more than a grain of truth in it. Even in Canada, full of gold teeth and claws and covered in fur.
What do they think of next?
My cousin died of years. Faced 3 black ones alone. Cut off his arm up his shoulder.
Hulda slit his own throat. Wouldn't let herself be took prisoner.
I couldn't help overhearing. Fate was unkind to your menfolk.
Widow's Isles. That's what Skellige is.
To you Continentals. War started a half-year back. We've been fighting Nilfgaard for years now.
And we're not like to ever stop.
Your husbands died glorious deaths.
Oh, aye. Gotten captained a longship, near 3 dozen men aboard. Raided 6 Nilfgaardian villages, filled his hull with captives. On the return, they came across a black fleet, 3 galleons. But our men did not flee. Instead, they drew close and boarded. Gotten chopped off an imperial captain's head. Then they backed him against the rails. He died with a war cry on his lips.
My Hulda was a scout. Snuck into the enemy's camp. Hounds sniffed him out. When the black ones surrounded him, he slit his own throat, refused to let them question him.
Grach's sure to see that you're cared for.
Women don't need men to care for them, Geralt.
The sorceress speaks true. We take care of ourselves. War and death are twin sisters. We've long known both.
No one mourns here. Tears we replace with vengeance. The women of Skellige are fertile, and we birth no cowards.
Farewell. May your sons make port as many times as they sail out.
As the gods will it, so shall it be.
Must say I like the women of Skellige. It's as if each one would make a good sorceress.
Can't think of a single sorceress from Skellige, let alone a famous one.
Litternaid, known also as Coral. Don't you remember?
Distant shore, I must say. Across the wide, somber sea.
My brother stood it. Do you have to? I tell you, there's more than a grain of truth.
Why would I?
The queen should join her king on his last journey. Covered in tradition demands. Half men, half bears. Could be true.
Geralt, this is Holger Blackhand, Berna, Brand's widow, and our hostess today. You've already met.
Widow. A widow's duty is to lie beside her husband.
A widow's duty is to care for the king's son.
Not by our customs, it ain't.
Your customs are barbarous.
A custom that demands widows burn themselves alive? Too harsh.
Foreigners.
Holger, perhaps you'd like to show us the meaning of courage? Walk willingly into flames? I'm sure we can scrape together some wood.
Calling me a coward?
Calm yourself, Holger. You speak to a widow at her husband's wake.
Heard a lot of good things about Bran.
I will miss him sorely. I was not his first wife, but I bore him his firstborn son and saw him off on his final journey. We lived a great many years together.
Let's move on, Yen.
High time we did as well. Comes, Svanriga.
Byrne is a scheming whore. Refuses to admit her reign's ended. Bran knew how to keep her in line. Let's drink to his memory.
Bran, a great king, a great man.
May our next king be his equal.
Geralt.
All right, let's go.
They say he poisons the Jarl. The very reason Udalric's slowly losing his mind.
Do I look like one who believes such drivel? Don't insult my intelligence. I shan't parley with you.
Fancy a
Yes?
when you're done.
How the devil would I know? Hjalmar and Triss got the infected threefold.
Someone helped Bran into the next life. He was breaking black-clad necks yesterday. And suddenly the beast said,
Don't say.
The gods are not kind, Jarl. Our isles are in for hard times.
Mean you won't visit your...
What's that mean? The Isles are in for hard times. Speak clear.
The heart was deformed. An ill omen always.
An ill omen for me as well. Hear me. What'll become of me?
Fear not, Jarl. I'll not let you perish. I assure you. You need only follow my counsel.
I present to you Geralt of Rivia. Geralt, this is Udalric, Jarl of the Brockfer clan, from Speakerrock, and his advisor Hjort.
The White Wolf.
Greetings.
Gotta say, never really believed in omens and auguries.
One's belief, or lack thereof, makes no difference.
Tell him what awaits him. What you told me.
Your fates will intertwine, yours and Udalric's. You will walk in darkness. Before you, fire and shadow.
Hear that, Geralt? Everything clear now?
Thanks for the prediction.
You do not believe now, but you will yet remember my words.
If you don't mind, Yen, I'd like to ask about us. What's the future hold in store?
The one you seek, you will find, and then she will die.
So I won't meet a tall, dark stranger? I shall have to content myself with you, Geralt.
I sense the mockery in your voice, my lady. But my omens do not lie.
Nice to meet you both.
A toast. To honor King Bran's memory.
A worthy gesture, Udalric, but I need to keep my head clear today. Got an important conversation later. Strange man.
I hear he's very sick, carrying himself unusually well tonight.
Birds at each other's throats. He got the king who'll send us all against the Blackwood.
Lies. Believe that. Lies. Believe that.
Yes.
Came to
Come
return.
and drink the ale with me. It'll be easier going.
Cursed
Twisted me o'er.
Morgan Freyr scourges the land.
Yeah.
Altered in our faith in the gods.
Fancy the ballad of Gudrid Rustbeard or the saga of the Frostman.
Across the wide, somber sea, you're not there. Then I left myself behind, drove you from my heart and mind. Across the wide, somber sea, you're not there.
Ever consider settling in Kaer Trolde permanently? How the devil would I know?
My brother stood at that
And suddenly
and I
this.
tell you, there's more than a grain of truth in it. He even encountered a few.
Got a minute? Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, came when there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers. and everyone loved him again.
Farewell.
Across the wide, somber
A
sea,
Nordling?
I will sail.
You see the bulls this year? Fancy trying to hunt one down?
We'll chat another time.
Come and treat the Jarl with me.
What?
Easier going.
Let Freya be your guide.
Feasts at Kaer Trolde are legendary. Axe tossing.
Tamed bears.
Y'all crock sellers stacked high with barrels of the best mead in these isles.
He's not exaggerating. Ard Skellig mead will knock anyone on their arse. Tame bears included.
Are you here?
Witcher.
On a cold, distant shore, you're not there. Across the wide, somber sea, you're not there. Then I left myself behind, drove you from my heart and mind, across the wide, somber sea.
Nice. Could believe that.
To a cold, distant shore, I must sail. Across the
Dunar
wide,
only turned
somber sea,
old pious Peter
I
after
will
he
sail.
violated.
I must leave you
He
behind.
failed the wrath of
My
God for
dignity
him,
and
that's
time.
what.
Across the wide, somber
What do
sea,
you know?
I will
What do you want from me?
Hjalmar and Crate's gone to Unvekken.
Tell me, Lugos, why are you sending your vermin to
on a
my
cold,
isle?
distant shore.
That squealing swine sounds
Across the wide,
uncannily
somber
like
sea.
Donut. Too bad I don't talk to swine.
Enough talking to you, shit brains. I'm warning you.
Across the wide, somber sea.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skelligers called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindisfjall bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boys soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the black ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouthy, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn about your hallowed rules of hospitality.
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke from all the boredom. Come on, freak. Show us what you're made of.
Move the benches. There's to be some gob slapping.
If you don't, I fucking will.
Neath the table.
Clown beat.
Had enough?
You got me good. That were quite a wallop. Still seeing spots, room rocking like a leaky tub in a hurricane.
We'll call it even then, soon as you apologize to the lady.
Don't hold it against me, milady. It's my deep conviction sorceresses are needed. Deeply so.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
That I like. And the knocking. It's what men do. Give me your paw, Witcher. Let me squeeze. It's a worthy one. Witcher, have a drink with me. Proof there's no hard feelings. And visit me at times, I insist. Yoren's been jabbering about bringing in a witcher for that haunted lighthouse. Do me a favour. Meet him for an ale in the tavern near Arenbjorn. Then you but a short jaunt to find me, so as we can knock back something stronger. Here's to our next.
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
Yes. We've important discussions ahead.
You land rats are all the same. Fear to you wenches.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
We shouldn't be breaking into Ermien's workshop.
If I didn't know you better, I'd say you needed to grow a pair. But I know that you simply enjoy complaining. It's the only reason you said that.
Why would we go there?
To retrieve an item. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it and therefore must steal it.
Right. Course.
Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct. Yes? Yes? Yes?